Hello, weary travelers, and welcome back to the Library of Legend. Of course, this is Read and Roll. I am Jack Tar Lad, and Read and Roll is the show where we bring on a guest to play through a fighting fantasy choose your own adventure game book. Last week we had Abe's Gonna Get Ya, and he invariably became the very first person to ever win on Read and Roll. And congratulations to him because he was our first. He was our first guest, and he didn't have very much luck. He came back a couple more times after that, and unfortunately, he just wasn't able to make it through any of the books that were chosen. But last week, he finally made it through the Forest of Doom, and hopefully this week, our guest will be able to make it through their adventure. Our guest this week is someone who's been on the show before a couple of times. They didn't have much luck that time, the luck of Abe, let's say. But you all know him and you all love him, and it's our friend of the channel. It's Daramouthe. How you doing, Dara?
I had the luck of me, though.
Kind of. But you also lost both of your well, actually, no, you didn't lose the first one, did you? Because you
I
had
believe, yeah.
adventure
It was when
early.
we finished off, yeah.
And then the
It
second one, unfortunately, yeah,
I just
you
get to
didn't make
have
it through.
I just get to have a forever ever rule named after me because
It's
I
true.
jumped the system, that's right. That's right. There were no rules until I made 'em. Ha ha!
No, it is true. The last time that Dara was on the show, he because we have a monetization system where you can buy the adventurer gifts. Dara decided to buy himself something, and so I had to make the Daramouthe rule that adventurers were not allowed to fund their own adventures, basically.
That's
So,
right.
do you reckon you're going to be able to get through without funding yourself today?
Life is the fun, all I need, and of course, I will obey the rules because now there is one. So I've been caught, copper. Oh
How
my
have you
goodness.
been anyway since the last time you were on the show?
Busy.
Yeah, you've had quite a few Rumble Squared shows since the last time you were on, haven't you?
Uh, when was the last I was on? Must have
Oh,
been.
it was some months ago, mate.
That's what happened. Well, it's not just that, but their chat too. But I mean, yeah, sure,
Hmm.
it's been a while. I think it was what it must have been like June or July or something like that that I was
Maybe.
last on. Because I think the person after me was. Oh man, I don't know.
No.
I don't remember.
Uh, without looking at my list, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
But don't forget, boys and girls at home, if you do want to add to the adventurer's game tonight, you can add to it in a positive or negative way. The tipping link is in the pinned comment in the chat, in both chats here on YouTube and on Rumble. The description down below, it contains all of the things that you can buy for the adventurer. And if you don't want to choose anything in particular, then we'll just put it into a pot, and then the adventurer can draw from that as the adventure goes on. But before we start, we're going to say hello to some of the lovely people in the chat. Can you guess who the first person is in the chat, Dara?
That I can look right now, and
You
it
could
looks
look,
like,
but can you
yeah,
guess?
it's Legatus. Legatus.
Apparently, I was first, but I don't really count me because that's me pinning the comment for the
Well,
tip link. So I don't really count me as first. I'm bound to be first. I could be first anytime I start a stream.
that's true. That
But
is
Legatus is here as always. Some people say he's a good mod. I say he's the best mod. And so thank you for being here, Legatus. We've got Alaska Man Jeff as well. I believe that's quite a new name in my chat. So welcome, Alaska Man Jeff. It's good to see you over on the Rumble side. Thank you for joining us. And who else we got here? Oh, Yeah, I noticed you talking about the placeholder video, the way that the dice they morph into different dice. Yeah, it was just I think it was just something that was ran through Mid Journey. Our friend
Oh,
Tomby did it basically, and it so I I mixed my old placeholder with this like 10-second clip that Tomby generated for me. I like it anyway.
yeah,
And we got
it works.
JB. What did you say? Sorry, mate.
I said it works.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of. I
it
like it.
looks kinda like you, except it's got a cool leather jacket and you don't, so, I mean,
We got JB in the chat, not playing the rummage around in someone else's basement simulator. No, not today. Hopefully not. Anyway, I think the one that you're talking about is it's on the cards tonight. He could choose it, but I don't know whether he will. And it's you, Dara. Look, a wild you arrived.
yes, I am wild.
You are indeed. And who else we got? We got Atom Gray over on the YouTube side. Welcome, mate. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. As always, a regular here, saying hello to everybody. This is a joke from Chat Battle on a Monday.
Mm,
Apparently, I've rigged the game so that only Abe and Davyverse win. But Natty McBatty's top of the leaderboard at the moment.
nice.
And we've got Davyverse here as well. Hopefully, it looks like he wants you to be a champion as well. And we've got
Woo!
Atom over on the B-roll side. Sorry, Atom as B-roll over on the Rumble side is what I meant to say. Put my teeth back in. However, am I going to read tonight if I can't say some simple words? All you need is an alt account and a dream.
That's right. Let me get right on that.
And we've got prophetic apathetic in the chat as well. I'm totally not here, or is it all there? Yes, to both of those. Anyway, it was prettiest but close. What does that? Hang on. I like my idea better because I get $30.
That's a lie. That's a lie, it's not gonna work. I saw through it. He's talking about the video, your, video that you do, or the video you're
Oh,
talking
chat
about.
battle.
No, the
Oh.
video for your placeholder. Your placeholder video.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course. I heard it once said he's the sexiest mod, talking about Legatus, of course. Or he could be talking about me. I mod too. So does Davey.
It's true, that's true.
Anyway, let's get on with the game. It's good to see you all here in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Let's get over to the game scene anyway. So earlier on, I gave Daramouthe the choice of 3 books, of course, like I do with every single adventurer. Actually, first of all, don't forget, boys and girls, do all the things and the stuff. Click the subscribe button, the bell, the like, get a thumb, shove it right up in there. I'm also on Rumble. I get the link for you right now. If you're on the YouTube side, hopefully it's coming through on Rumble because I had a little bit of an issue
It
of
is, I see it.
the other day. So I'll just drop this in the YouTube chat, and I am actually in the Rumble creator program now. So if you wouldn't mind going over there, giving me some unique chatters, if you haven't chatted over there before, give me some watch hours, all that kind of stuff. And you can also use the Rumble rants to pay for the adventurers care packages and other things that you can buy them. Anyway, yes, help him. You see his mouth in. You can't see his eyes blinking, so he's having to mouth help me.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Chatter. That's what we like. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I gave him the choice of 3 books. So have you made your choice before I announce them? Have you made your choice? Don't tell me what it is just yet.
Are you gonna announce them, or
I'm just
Oh,
asking, have you decided already? Because some
well,
people change their mind after seeing the covers.
if that's a cover situation, well, I've made my mind, but if
Okay, all right.
you're willing to
So,
let them know first before I can
yeah, of
say it.
course. I just wanted to ask: have you already sort of like made your choice, or did you want to wait until you saw the covers? But
We'll go with both.
here we go. Here we go. Here's what his choices are this week. We've got the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, the Talisman of Death, or the House of Hell. So, Dara, after seeing the covers and thinking about it, what do you think? What do you want to go with?
What was the one? What was the one I did last time called?
City of Thieves.
City Thieves? Okay, I was trying to remember what it was. I thought it had something of city. Let's
Mhm.
see. Hmm. I want to go out. It's almost okay. So it's October 9th, right? And we're almost towards, well, not there, but we're almost towards Halloween. So we got to do House of Hell.
That sounds awesome. Then, congratulations, you've chosen one of the better books. Unfortunately, though, you kind of start off with a little bit of a disadvantage, and there's an added mechanic as well to the game. So I guess we'll get into that shortly. Let's bring up the book text and get it started.
Life has always been my disadvantage and my advantage as well.
Okay, if you say so.
I
Uh,
can't because
Go on, what was you going to say?
I said I can because I can.
So the blurb that I sent over to Dara a little bit earlier for the House of Hell is taking refuge in the infamous House of Hell has to be the worst mistake of your life. The dangers of the torrential storm outside are nothing compared to the blood-curdling adventures that await you inside. Who knows how
Mm,
many hapless wanderers like yourself have perished within its gruesome walls. Be warned,
ooh,
tonight is a night to remember.
ooh.
We're going to roll for your stats shortly. Let's get over to that adventure sheet. I'm just taking care of the adventure sheet because for some reason it's still got the stats from the last player who played it, which might have been Tomby, actually. I think Tomby was the last person to play this book on the channel.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
for this particular book. Oh god.
Yeah. He
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it, and it was a bit of an unsatisfying end as well. So, yeah.
So I was gonna say something to that, but I'm not going to.
Right, so let's
Oh,
get the adventure sheet up so you can see it. You always start with the adventure sheet usually with something on it, but today you actually start with nothing, so you've got no weapons or anything like that. And so when we roll your initial skill today, you will get your initial skill, but will automatically start off with 3 less. So you're at a -3 disadvantage, and that will be your starting skill.
ooh.
Yeah. But hopefully you'll get some good rolls on your initial stamina and your initial luck. But with this story as well, you will have to roll for a maximum fear count as well. And your current fear starts at 0. And
Mm,
so if you go higher than your max fear, you'll die. Okay. You've
mm.
also got 3 lifelines. As usual, you can either ask the audience, phone a friend, or backtrack. I'll be tracking your progress through the game, and if ever you make a decision that you don't like, if you use your backtrack, you can always go back 1 paragraph and choose again. Okay?
I'm ready when you are.
Lovely. Mwahaha.
Wow. If I wanted to be scared, you would not be the person to ask. Man. Hey, would you like to be part of our haunted house? Sure. Blah.
Grrr.
This guy doesn't
Arg.
scare you. This guy isn't scary at all, Mom. I think he needs to get fired or something. Good God.
So, you have played the games before.
Only
And
the House of Thieves, though.
The House of Thieves, yeah. No, the City of Thieves, yes. You've played
City of
the
Thieves.
City of Thieves before.
Yeah.
They all run along pretty much the same thing. You know, you just basically go through the levels or the paragraphs, making choices, battling enemies, you know, the usual. As always, I'll just read the hints on play. There is one true way through the House of Hell, and it will take you several attempts to find it. Make notes and draw a map as you explore, and this map may be invaluable in the future adventures and enable you to progress rapidly through unexplored sections. Remember to make a note of any advice you receive. I'll be writing that down on the. What's the matter? What you laughing at?
YouTube. Look at the YouTube side.
My med list is scarier than that, Jack. Yes, it probably is. It will be. Sorry, the one true way involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on initial dice rolls, should be able to get through fairly easy. So may the power of good go with you. So here we go. First of all, I think we ought to roll for your stats. So I've given you the dice roller link, and I will only ever ask you to roll 1d6 or 2d6. I assume after your practice, you understand how to use it. So if you wouldn't mind, please, we'll roll 1d6 for your initial skill.
I have done it before. Goodness sake. We sound like a child in all this. All right, here we go.
5 plus 6, that's 11. So that's your initial skill. However, like I said, we'll take 3 away from it. So you have an initial skill of 8.
I've always been handicapped. Don't worry about me.
Okay, so if you wouldn't mind rolling 2d6 for your stamina.
All right, 2 of them?
Yes, please.
Okay, and I press it again. Okay, there we go. Rolling now.
Oh, dearie me. A 1 and a 2, 3, plus the 12. There you go. That's 15, isn't it?
Yes, that's how math works.
I believe I was mathing correctly there. And we need to roll for your luck score now. So if you wouldn't mind rolling another d6, please. Just one.
Just one, okay. Just one. Rolling 1d6.
Rolling 1d6.
D6. Well, rolling it now. There we go.
5 plus the 6. There you go. You got an initial luck of 11. That's not bad, mate.
Hey, I'm like the Irish, except without the drinking.
And now we need to roll for your fear, your maximum fear. So just one more d6, please.
Just one.
Just the one.
Just the one. All right, rolling.
Just the one.
Rolling. Just one, because that's what I was asked to do. There you go.
4 plus the 6 is 10. There you go. Yeah. So you can get to a maximum of 10 fear. So that actually puts you in quite a good position, because I think no matter how you get through the book, it scares you up to a maximum or a minimum of 8 points. Maybe it's 6 points if I remember correctly. So 10 puts you in a very good position there. Excellent. So actually, I better put your current skill as 8, because that's what it actually is. As I said previously, you don't start with any equipment or potions. Anything that you need, you're going to pick up along the way.
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's get on with it. Actually, let's just see what they're saying in the chat first. Which bit kills you, mate? Davyverse saying, that kills me. Which bit's that?
I don't know what he's responding to that bit. Oh, he's talking. He's talking to B-roll.
Oh, I see.
He's talking to B-roll.
Sounds like a date with Rachel Ziegler. Indeed. House of
Some
Hell
days.
equals Here Eternally Lies the Latest Fool, aka Adventurer.
Well, it better be a nice coffin, because I'm about to jump in.
The house scared the shit out of him until he was dead. That's pretty much it, yeah. That's what's going to happen tonight. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, so the background.
Wasn't that a new term made up by Amber Heard? You know, crapping the bed.
Grumpy. Yeah. She left her grumpy in the bed.
She left
Anyway,
in the bed.
let's get on with it. The rain spatters the windscreen relentlessly. You see no more than a watery gloom as you strain forwards over the steering wheel to see the road ahead. Although the wipers flap valiantly, they are fighting a losing battle as the rain drives harder and harder. Your foot eases off the accelerator, the headlights struggle to light up the road. Damn, you curse the white-haired old man who sent you off looking along this bumpy track. Probably he meant the second turning on the left, or even a right turning, the old fool. Perhaps this is his idea of a joke. After all, you didn't notice a mischievous glint in his eye, something vaguely sinister. But what sort of nonsense is this? What? I'm trying to read, bro. I'm trying to read. What is it?
I was just adding like ooh and ah effects to you reading it.
Okay.
Then you're just like, what's going on? It's like, well,
yeah, because I'm not actually looking at your camera, so all I can hear is you making these noises in the background, and I didn't understand what was going on.
Who are these books written by anyway?
It's Ian Livingston and Steve Jackson.
Are they Englishmen?
They are actually, yes.
All right. Well, okay. So here's how where did you last left off at?
Here. But what sort of nonsense is this? So you've taken a wrong turn and got caught in the downpour in the night. The rain will ease off soon.
I'm gonna show you. Let's have a little fun with this, okay? All right. Since this is done by English people, all right, and this is about something, you should bring a priest with you on this journey. No, there are no priests on this journey. It's all as hell. Oi! The rain will ease off soon. It can't possibly keep up with the deluge for long, and then you'll be able to watch out. You spin the wheel frantically to the left to avoid the figure who from nowhere shows up in the headlights. The car bumps and jolts as it bounces over the rocky roadside and dumps into a ditch. You collect your thoughts, you aren't unhurt, but shaken. Then you remember what has happened. The body! You must have hit the figure, which appeared. There was no there was no way you could have avoided him. You spring out of your car, praying that he's still alive. Your clothes soak up the rain as you hobble back to the road. In the darkness, it is difficult to see anything. But there's no sign of a body.
Body? Why'd you keep saying body? We still say D's.
Hey, you know what? D's nuts, okay? Yeah, you consider it a situation. Are you certain that it was someone and not a trick of the law? Yes, you can remember the arms held up in the fright as the car collided, and the look of anguish on his face. His face! There was something familiar about that face. A man you recognize, an old man with white hair. Your heart leaps. No, impossible! With a shiver of fear, you race back to the car, jump inside, force the key into the ignition and twist it violently. The starter coughs, splutters, dies. The wheel with your hands and wheel with your hand, shake it desperately as you have to force some life into the car, but the battery. Your car is steadily not budging from the ditch tonight. Your situation is hopeless! But now the plight of your car is paramount. Where can you get help? You're past the garage at Mingleford, but that was some 20 miles ago. That's right. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Yeah.
A little water. As if an answer, a light appears in the distance. Someone has switched on a bedroom light. What stroke of luck! It was at least 15 miles back that you passed the last house, and you happen to have broken down just a short distance into someone's home. You button up your coat and you open the door. From outside the car, you can see the building more clearly. Just ahead, on the left, the drive winds up to the large house. It is a good 5 minutes walk away, and by the time you reach it, it's finished. How else can you call? But what? How else can you call the garage? But you can't afford to miss tomorrow's appointment. No, you must. You must. Anyway, you'll probably be able to drive off the side after the garage, right? Good. You slam the door, turn up your collar, and set off to the house. A flashing light lights it up clearly for you. But in your preoccupation with the ride, the warning from above is wasted on you. The house is very old, and in shocking state of repair. The light in the window is flickering. Most likely no oil lamp. Certainly not electric. And you don't notice the fact that might have turned you back anyway. There is no telephone line going to the house. As you climb the steps to the front door, little do you realize what fate has in store for you. Tonight is going to be a night to remember.
Everybody, please give him a massive round of applause. That was very dramatic and very Australian.
It needed flavor. It needed flavor. It wasn't Australian. That was very Cockney right there. All right. Oh, there's more. Okay, hold on.
No. It's all right, mate. Don't worry. You're about to play the game now. So I'll I'll read the paragraphs. You play the game. You just concentrate on playing the game. Okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I add a little too much flavor for you? Was that?
Maybe. I don't know. There's a certain way that I read them. You know, I put the
raw.
right. Yeah. Because I sound like an Australian, mate.
And then he went down the stairs. Ooh, it's scary. Ooh.
Oh, good
I have to listen
lord.
to one more Mary Sue bloody one more time. Read it like it's the vagina monologues. I'm gonna have a fit.
No, it's not that Steve Jackson, JB saying question, who wrote this book? Because Steve Jackson is from Oklahoma. He will have to read it again in an Oklahoma accent. No, not that Steve Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there was another Steve Jackson. Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
You climb the creaking steps to the front of the door and you pause to catch your breath. Even though you ran all the way up the drive from the car, you are soaked through. Your feet are particularly wet.
Ooh.
Judging by the number of puddles you stepped in the dark, the drive needs a small fortune spending on repairs. But under the porch, you are out of the storm, and you brush the rain from your clothes before turning towards the door. The rain is pelting down, but an eerie silence hangs in the air. No lights are on downstairs. You step back off the porch to check the upstairs window which attracted your attention earlier.
Hello?
Nothing. No lights. The whole place seems to be deserted. But then you remember the time, 5 minutes to midnight. Everyone in the house has probably gone to bed. An owl hoots in the distance and a shiver runs down your spine. The situation is a little scary. Here you are, in the middle of nowhere, at some strange, run-down old house, about to wake up whoever lives inside at midnight.
Ugly.
They certainly won't be too pleased, but you have no choice. If you're going to make that appointment tomorrow, you must reach a telephone to call for help.
Help!
You step up to the front door from the left-hand side of the house. A dull glow catches your attention. A light has been turned on.
Click.
You breathe a sigh of relief, as at least someone is awake.
Oh.
You consider your options. There's an elaborate knocker in the middle of the door and a bell pull hanging down to your right. So here's your first decision.
Oh.
Will you rap on the door with the knocker, pull the cord, or creep around the house to investigate the light?
Okay. All right. First off, I want to say my reading was much better because it added some flair. Okay. If I wanted, gonna have to pay just to have you do like in a very uh servant of the house sort of thing. See if that works. Let's wait a second. I did. Oh,
So you can either rap on the door with the knocker, pull the cord, or creep around the house to investigate the light.
I I'd like to wrap the door, but I'm not that very good at rapping.
So are you? Sorry, you're choosing 357. Is that correct?
Do I have to say the number instead of the line? All right, three
No,
five
you
seven.
just. So you're choosing to wrap the
Three
door,
five.
yeah?
Yeah, I'm choosing to knock on the door. Wrap the door just on
Okay.
top.
A few moments later, a door handle turns slowly and opens, and the door opens. Standing in the doorway is a tall man dressed in a dark suit with tails. His long face is solemn. Yes, he asks indignantly. You smile nervously and explain your situation. Your car is broken down. You need to reach a telephone and you are soaked to the skin.
Oh
The
man.
man's face remains expressionless. Come in, he orders. The master is expecting you. Follow me. He leads you into a reception hall and tells you to sit down while he informs his master of your arrival.
Of his arrival.
You sit down in a solid carved chair and look around.
Nice.
The reception hall is certainly not what you would have expected from the outside.
Oh my.
It's elegantly decorated with rich tapestries and fine oak panels.
1600s?
A number of portraits lines the walls. A sturdy 16th century table is set against one wall. Will you wait for your host to arrive, study the paintings, or hunt for a telephone?
Ooh. 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 16th century. I knew I got it right. If you know what's right. Let's just wait. Let's wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say that. I have to say page 277.
No, you don't have to. You just say
You
say
did.
what you want to do, and I'll
I
turn
did, and
to the
last
right
time you
one.
made a big. And last time you made a big difference.
So
I'm
you
gonna
want to
say the
wait?
number.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Footsteps. Someone is coming. The tall man you met earlier walks in, opening the door for another tall man dressed in a purple smoking jacket. May I present Lord Kelnor, the Earl of Druma, the butler announces. The Earl holds out his hand and you shake it. His grip is strong and his eyes pierce yours. His lips widen to a soft smile. You begin to tell him of your predicament, but he holds up his hand and he says, Please, I can see that you've been caught in this filthy storm. Let us sit by the fire and we'll see whether we can help. Franklins, tell the cook to prepare some food for our visitor.
Nice.
You protest that you do not wish to be any trouble, but your host ignores you and leads you into a drawing room where there is a fire burning. You take off your coat and sit down. The heat of the fire makes you feel comfortable once more. Franklin's returns with 2 glasses of brandy.
Ooh.
So, will you relax, drink the brandy, and ask if you can use the telephone, or will you wait to see what he asks you?
Oh, there's only 2? Oh man, usually it's 3. Drink the brandy, ask if you, or will you wait to see what he asks? Now, see here, kids, this is a trick one, okay? But I'm gonna go with 111. Go with
Your host is a little annoyed by your nervousness. Come, he says. There's no need to be afraid. Has your little accident caused you to lose your nerve? Drink your brandy. You'll soon forget your fears.
Like you said.
As you watch him, your mind begins to play tricks on you. Is his expression one of genuine concern for your welfare, or is there a hint of something secretive in his eyes and smile? You shiver, and your fear of the situation is evident. Add 1 fear point.
Yay.
A short while later, Franklin's appears. Your meal is served, sir, he says to the Earl. You both rise and go into the dining room.
Let's get a little better.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's get the thing up here and let's put your 1 fear point on there. So you've only got 9 more fear points to get, but you should be all right for now. I
Woo!
think you're a little bit shook up.
I'm gonna go.
But,
I'm gonna. I'm gonna be like in America, like, woo! Let's go! Dig for gold.
the dining room looks magnificent. A long table stretches between 2 fine chairs and is laid with a gleaming silver cutlery. A
All
rich
right.
red wallpaper covers the walls, and the room is lit by a sparkling chandelier
So
bristling with
pristine.
candles, which hangs from the ceiling. You take your seat, and the butler moves behind you to offer you wine. Will you take the white wine or the red?
White or red? Now, see, the question really is, what are they serving that would go good with either? Because either I've heard white wine go. just spend the next 10 minutes just trying to explain what goes with red wine and white wine. That's hilarious. Um, let's go. Let's go with the old favorite. 269.
The old favorite, yeah?
Yeah.
269. Here we go then. The wine is dry and light, obviously a very expensive vintage, but there is a puzzling aftertaste which you cannot place. Perhaps there is a little sediment in the decanter. No, this taste is more like aspirin. Too late. You realize that your wine has been drugged. You start to raise yourself from the table, but the effects are already taking hold. You stumble, fall back, and crash to the floor. Consciousness fades.
See, now both
Now,
of them would have been drugged. I know both
well,
of them were drugged. Yeah.
the thing is, you've got to backtrack. You can use it if you want to and go back to 309 and choose the red
Hmm.
if you
No,
want to.
we're gonna keep continuing on.
Okie dokie. You open your eyes, your head is spinning, and it's some time before you're fully aware of the fact that your hands and feet are bound. The room you are in is empty, but you work out a plan. You'll hop over to the window, break the glass, and use it to cut yourself free. Pulling yourself to your feet is awkward, but you manage it with a mixture of hops and shuffles. You arrive at the window. Outside, the wind is blowing the rain against the window panes. Will you go ahead and smash the window with your hands, something of a risky business, or will you instead test your luck? If you
What?
want to test your luck, we'll turn to 136. If you don't, then we'll turn to 360.
265. Oh wait, no, that's not an option. 136. 136.
Okie dokie.
We've all been we've all been numbers.
So we're going to test your luck now.
Mhm.
So what I want you to do is I want you to roll 2d6, and you've got to get
2d6.
11 or below. This should be fairly easy.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Yay!
And as always, anytime you test your luck, we'll deduct your current luck by 1 point. So you were lucky. Well done.
I should be more like test your might.
So, were you lucky or unlucky? If you were lucky, you managed to escape the splintering glass without harm. If you were unlucky, the glass cut your wrist and you lose 2 stamina points. So, you were lucky. You didn't get hurt. So, you cut yourself free and massage your wrists to get the circulation moving again. Then you walk over to the door and try it. It's not locked. You try the handle, open it a little, and look outside. Your room is on a first floor landing. Facing the door is a balustrade, and looking over the banisters, you can see the entrance hall below. To your left, there are 2 doors in the corner of the landing, which runs along to the right. If you wish to go that way, turn to 287. Looking to your right, the landing runs past another door and then turns to the left. So if you want to go that way, we will turn to 33.
Okay, I have a question though.
Okay.
What is a balustrade?
It's like the, like on a balcony, you've got the, what do you call it?
Is it like is it like a rail or something?
Yeah, it's like the
Oh, okay.
sort of slatted rail that makes you
Oh,
fall. It's a
okay.
balustrade. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and
I
you can
thought that
see
was.
down to the next floor, which is the entrance
Oh,
hall.
uh, yeah. I was wondering what that was. Balustrade. Never heard it put it like that. We just call it a railing. Dun, dun,
I
dun.
see Psychotic Mongoose in the chat and Yarnwitch. Did we have a raid? It's very nice to have you here anyway. So let's just say hello to them. Let's see if there's anyone else who joined as well whilst I'm just looking through the
Landing is
chats here. We've got Abe as well. Did I just see Abe? Yes, there he is. And we got Yarnwitch. Good to see ya. And I saw Psychotic Mongoose. And Smoo, apparently. Where is he? It's a Smoo raid. Okay. Well,
Well,
welcome, Smoo.
someone said Tomby was too. Tomby rated
Oh,
as well.
Tomby's raided as well. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to everyone who's joined us recently. He's not quite got through many rooms at the moment, so we've pretty much just started the adventure. So, you've made it just in time.
Let's go to this way. Turn to 287. Looking to your right, the landing runs past another door, then turns to the left. Wait, so to your left, there are two doors and there's a landing, which runs along to the right. If you wish to go to this way, if you're looking to your right, okay, so it's to my left first, and then it's pointing to my right. Okay, all right, because I got it confused there. And I was trying to say, let's do. There we go. All right, since this is 2, I'm gonna do this one. Okay. Hands is.
I see Grant Gregory in the chat as well. It's good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Heads is left, tails is right. Nope. Oh, that's actually tails is right. No, tails is left, heads is right.
I'm going to have to rush you for an answer. You are trying to escape this house.
287.
287, okay.
Yes.
You walked up to the 2 doors in the corner of the balcony. The one on your left is named Balthus, and the one in front of you has no name. If you wish to enter the Balthus room, turn to 299. If you would rather go through the other door, turn to 86. If you choose to ignore these doors and continue round the landing, turn to 193.
The one on your left is named what?
Balthus. And the other
doors?
one has no name.
There's a door named a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a room with Balthus written on the door.
I thought they were saying a door was named Balthus.
It is, yeah. That's his name. That's what his mates call him anyway.
His mom used to call him Bali. Let's see. Turn to 299. If you'd rather go through the other door, turn to. If you choose to ignore those doors and continue around the landing, turn to 193. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch tigers by so if you gotta, let's go 86.
86, okay. Oh. The door opens into a narrow passageway which ends at a window. There is a door halfway along the left-hand side, and a sign on the door identifies it as the Diabolus room. If you wish to try that door, turn to 13. If you wish to investigate the window instead, turn to 110. If you're not keen on doing either and would prefer to go back through the door and continue along the landing, turn to 193.
Okay. The door opens into an air window. The door halfway along the left-hand side. And it's under Diabolus. Okay, so the left is Diabolus. Okay. If you wish to try this door, 13. Okay. If you wish to investigate the window instead, 110. You're not going to do either. Let's see. Let's do 110.
Okie dokie. Curtains are drawn across the window and you approach cautiously. You gingerly pat the folds in the curtain and are relieved to find nothing there. Although they seem to be safe, you are still on your guard as you draw them apart, and as you do so, a thunderclap booms outside and makes you jump.
Clap.
But you are safe. A perfectly ordinary window is uncovered. However, the heavy iron bars on the outside are a little worrying. Through the window, you can see nothing but the rain running down a pane of glass, but curiously, the rain is avoiding one area. Could it be that the wind is blowing the rain away from that one corner? You bend down to take a closer look. Written in the condensation which is formed on the glass is a message. You read 3 words: Mordana in Abaddon. You repeat this message to yourself and then rub it off the window in case anyone else should see it. This message may be useful to you and you'll realize when it is. If later in an adventure you want to use the message, turn to reference 88. We won't turn to it now, but you must head back to the landing and turn left. Okay, so I'm going to add that to your adventure sheet.
I feel like that should be a song. Mordana in Abaddon. Mordana in Abaddon. Someone's about to get Aladdin. Oh, Mordana. Mordana in Abaddon. Someone's get slapped in if nothing's get happening. It's Mordana.
And it's Wendy. Look, that was pretty nice, actually, by the way. Daramouthe, thanks for the little sing-song there. We've got... I see Wendy on the Rumble sides. Where is she? There she is. Hello, Wendy. It's a pleasure to see you. I saw you in the Chinwag chat last night. I remember you from the Chinwag chat. So welcome here as well. And we've got Crimson Shadow as well. Welcome, Shadow.
Only pleasure the shadow knows.
Only the shadow knows. And Levistro as well. Welcome, mate. It's good to see you all joining us here in the chat. A pleasure to have you alongside us. Don't forget, you can alter the adventurer's game if you wish by donating through the Stream Elements tipping link in the pinned comment of the chat. There is a full list of things that you can buy for the adventure as well in the description below. And Wendy's saying, "Ooh, it sounds like a bedtime story." Kind of.
Yes, Jack, an older man is reading a younger man a bedtime story. One of the things you always see in those 80s movies.
Did I ever tell you when I remember this was all fields? Those were the days.
Would you like some peanuts?
So here we go then. You've gone back to the landing and you've continued right. A short distance further on, you come to the top of the main staircase, which leads downwards. Immediately opposite the staircase is an unmarked door. Do you wish to go downstairs, try the unmarked door, or will you continue round the landing?
So I'm not supposed to worry about that Abaddon thing?
I've got it marked down for you, and if you wish to use that information a little bit later, you'll know when to use it, and when you do want to use that information, we'll turn to the reference 88.
So, but I'm back on the landing is where we're at.
Yeah. That's where the story's led you.
Let's see. Either go downstairs, try an unmarked door. Let's just continue on the landing. 233.
A few steps past the unmarked door is another unmarked door. If you wish to try this one instead, turn to 98. If you wish to ignore it and go on, turn to 374.
Try this one, 98, or if you wish to ignore it and go on. Let's ignore it for a bit.
Well, it's not for a bit. You might not get an opportunity to come back here, so
well then skip that. We'll just
ignore the door, yeah?
We'll just ignore the door. It doesn't exist. What door are you talking about?
The landing turns right and a passage branches off. You may either turn left down the passageway and past a couple of doors before turning left again, or you can turn right and follow the landing, continue down the landing.
Turn left or turn right or follow the landing. You know what? Let's keep following the landing.
Okie dokie. You follow the landing round past a wooden door which bears the name Tutivilus. You may try this door by turning to 155, but straight ahead the landing ends at a panelled wall and the passageway turns to the left. To follow that passage round, turn to 175. Tutivilus. What do you reckon?
Tutivilus.
Yeah,
You
do
may
you
try
want to
this.
go in that room?
You may follow the landing around past the window which bears the name Tutivilus
Mm-hmm.
55. Straight ahead, then let's go 175.
Wow. He's completely, yeah, Yarnwich is saying Dara's like, fuck you, door, to every single door. Abe, when he played this last, he was going in every single door that he possibly, oh, well, it was every single unmarked door that he possibly could.
That's right. No,
These are the doors of our lives.
I'm telling the DM I'm gonna start un-DMing him. All right, I'm gonna tell that dungeon master to get over himself.
Don't make
How,
me blush with all of your compliments,
all right,
ladies and gentlemen.
that means you all have to compliment Wendy. All right, compliment her
Everyone,
all the time.
compliment
Everyone
Wendy.
compliment Wendy. Say how lovely she is. Say she looks nice today. Do all the stuff, right?
And it's good to see Daily Dysfunction in the chat as well. Thank you for joining us. And Wendy's saying, psst, read and roll. Don't falling asleep this time. Yes. What, you mean like last night?
You fell asleep, huh?
Who's in charge? I'm in charge.
That's right. I was like that last time too. Trial those. Never! Never!
Okay, then. So you're just going to carry on down the landing and follow the
175.
passage round, yeah? 175. Okay. You follow the passageway round the corner to the left. Two doors face each other across the passage, and you may either try the door on the left to the Belial room or the door on the right to the Abaddon room. Straight ahead, the passageway continues for a few meters before ending at an unmarked door. I'll put my teeth back in. Will you try the door of the Belial room, try the door of the Abaddon room, or try the unmarked door ahead? Alternatively, you can go back and go downstairs.
You know, I really want to attempt on just keeping it on the landing and see where it goes. Oh man, we've been at this for an hour. Can you at least go in the door? No, we'll just keep going. Curse you! But we'll stick with that. What was it? The Miranda. That's right, Miranda in Abaddon. Let's go with that.
It was Mordana.
Mordana. I'm sorry, it's not
Yeah.
Miranda. It's Mordana. I'm sorry. I was getting a little Knights of the Round Table over here. Goodness sake.
So, do you want to go in the Abaddon room?
335. Yes.
You enter a bedroom which is lit by a single candle burning by the bedside. A heavy, musty odor hangs in the air, which could come from all of the plants which are standing in pots on the mantelpiece, bedside table, dressers, and shelves. Whoever used this room certainly liked plants, but another sight catches your attention and stops you in your tracks. Asleep in the bed is an old woman. It seems that she has not heard you, for she has not moved since you entered the room. Do you wish to leave her in peace, or walk over to her and wake her, or will you instead spring over and attack her before she can wake?
Psst, I think this is what that message meant. We gotta go over and wake her up. We're not gonna be mean about it, okay? We're gonna wake her up. 139.
Okay. You step over to the bed and you shake the old woman gently. But as soon as you touch her, as soon as you touch her withered skin, you jump back in horror. She's stone cold, dead. Add 2 fear points for the shock. Okay, so Let's just quickly add those. So you're at a fear count of 3 now, I'm afraid. Oh,
Wake
you've
her.
got a turtle's head poking out, have you?
Wendy agreed with me too. Look at that. Wendy is smart. Wendy is smart.
As you stand by the bed shivering, a low moan comes from the body. Its eyelids flick open and pure white eyes stare up at the ceiling. She has no pupils. Do you wish to wait to see what will happen next, or will you beat a hasty retreat and return to the passageway?
Alright. So I'm gonna do this is right. I'm gonna look at a almost dead woman, right? She's right here. I got 2 fear points right here. But we're gonna wait and see what happens next. I want to see what happens.
Okay. You hear the words coming from the old woman, yet her lips do not move. Stranger, how dare you invade the private bedchamber of a woman of the house? She asks.
Finally, some
You stammer
character.
an apologetic reply. She orders you, "Begone, intruder! Leave an old woman to die in peace." Will you leave her as she wishes, or ask her for information about the house?
Well, technically we do know her name, so I mean, 170. So maybe that will lead us to something.
"What business is yours is this house?" she screams. "If you will not go of your own accord, then my hounds will see you off, and if they cannot, I will do it myself." With these words, a wooden panel slides open in the wall. 2 huge Great Danes spring out and attack you. Resolve your battle with the dogs and fight them one at a time. Now, you've got to backtrack. You can use that at this point, but otherwise you're going to have to battle these 2 Great Danes, and they have a skill of 7 and 6, and you're currently on a skill of 8. So it could be a close and equal sort of battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace your battle stations.
It sounds like you want to battle the Great Danes then.
I'm gonna slap some dogs in the face is what I'm gonna do.
All right, calm down, Hassan.
Hold it. I want to call a foul. I want to call a foul on the DM. I want to call him a foul on the DM. He
Why?
is trying to make a pop culture reference on something that that was electrical shock. That was not slapping a dog. All right, and these are not actual dogs. All right, technical foul.
Well, I think we better get on with it then if you're going to battle these 2 dogs. So let's go for it then. In the usual way, we will start every round with rolling for the enemy. So if you wouldn't mind, please roll 2d6 for the enemy.
Rolling.
Nice. A 2 and a 3 gives them 12. And don't forget, you're rolling for yourself, and your score is being appraised with no weapons at the moment. So roll 2d6 for yourself, please.
All right. I'll do 2, right? All right.
Yes, please. 2d6 for yourself.
Boom.
Nice.
Yes.
6 and a 5 gives you 19, which means you win the attack round, and we'll bring their stamina down to 4 because we take 2 off them. Now, at this point, of course, you can test your luck to see if you want to incur any more damage. You'd have to get 10 or below on 2d6. But if you are not lucky, we'll give them 1 of their stamina points back, taking them back up to 5. So, would you like to test your luck or just carry on with the next attack round?
You know what? As a wise man once said, test your might. Let's go for it.
Okay, then 2d6 for your luck, please. You've got to get 10 or below.
10 or below. All right. This is for me or for them?
This is for... Well, are you testing your luck?
No. I said I'm testing my might.
Ah, okay. My apologies. Then yes, 2d6 for the enemy, please.
2d6 for the enemy. All right, rolling. Oh, no, actually, I gotta clear it. I did it wrong. I added 1 extra. There we go.
Nice. A 6 and a 4 gives them 17. And 2 for yourself, please.
2 for myself.
two for yourself.
Right, alright. Doing 2 right now.
A 5 and a 5 gives you 18. That means you win the attack round. Well done. And we'll bring their stamina down to 2. Test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
Okay, 2d6 for the enemy, please.
2d6 for the enemy.
Ooh, saucy. A 6 and a 5 gives them 18. And then 2 for yourself, please.
Alright. Yay.
A 5 and a 1 gives you 14. Unfortunately, you don't win that attack round. They do. So we'll have to reduce your stamina down to 13. Now, you can use your luck, and if you're lucky, we'll give you a stamina point back. But if you're unlucky, we'll have to take another one away from you. So would you like to test your luck or carry on?
Let's keep going.
Okie dokie then. 2d6 for the enemy, please.
2d6 for the enemy. Rolling. Oh, crap.
Oh, double 6s. That's 19 for them. Now, there is actually a rule when we either you or the enemy rolls double 6s. They incur 1 more damage if they get the higher roll. So if you rolled 2 6s on a roll and you won the attack round, you'd incur 1 more extra point. So because they've rolled, or you've rolled 2 6s for them, unfortunately, this round, if they have more than you, then essentially you've got to roll 2 more 6s in order to not get that extra point taken away from you. So roll 2d6 for yourself, please.
Yes. Shazam!
I'm afraid you ain't done it this time, mate. It's 11 for you versus their 19. And because they did double 6s, we'll have to take you down to 10 instead of 11. Now you can test your luck, and we'll give you a point back if you're lucky. Otherwise, we'll take 1 away if you're unlucky. Otherwise, you can just carry on with the next attack round.
I came here to burn hard. And that's what we're gonna do. Let's burn it!
Okie dokie, 2d6 for the enemy, please.
Yes. Fire in the hole.
A 1 and a 3 gives them 11. And then 2 for yourself, please.
Fire in the hole. Ooh, nice.
A 1 and a 5 gives you 14. You definitely won the attack round that time. You've destroyed that enemy. So well done. That's the first Great Dane down. And now we'll be rolling for the second one. So if you wouldn't mind, please, 2d6 for the enemy.
2D.
That's a 1 and a 4. That gives them 11. And then 2 for yourself, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir, right there. Woo! Yes!
A 4 and a 4 gives you 16. That means you win the attack round. And we'll bring their stamina down to 4. Would you like to test your luck or carry on?
No, I'm going to fire in that hole and blow them the sky high. Keep on trolling.
Go for it then, mate. 2d6 for the enemy.
2D. 2D. Oh, hold on. 2D is nuts.
Nuts.
All right, that's right.
The 6 and the 4 gives them 18.
Yes.
And 2 for yourself, please.
All right. Bam! Oh,
The 6 and a 2 gives you 16. That means you lose the attack round, my friend. And we'll have to reduce you down to 8 stamina. Would you like to test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
Okie dokie. 2d6 for the enemy, please.
Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. All right. Bam.
That's a 4 and a 4. That gives them 15. And then 2 for yourself, please.
All right.
A 5 and a 1 gives you 14. Oh my god. Unfortunately, just by 1 point, you've lost the attack round. So that'll bring you down to 6 now.
Let's keep going.
2d6 for the enemy then, please.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, skibidoo. Okay, the screen was frozen. All right, that screen was...
Well, it says 5 and 5 here, so that's 17 for them. And if you wouldn't mind rolling 2d6 for yourself, please.
Come on, Papa needs a brand new bag! Wow.
A 2 and a 1 gives you 11, which means you lose the attack round again. This Great Dane's a little bit more of a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna get down there, bare hands, and bare girls it. All right, let's go again.
2d6 for the enemy then, please. You're now on the same amount of stamina each. A 4 and a 1 gives them 12.
Math, especially challenging when the math is wrong. That is right, the math is always wrong, except when it's for me! Ooh, 8, not bad.
And a 5 and a 3 gives you 16. That means you win the attack round, and we will reduce their stamina down to 2. Right, would you like to test your luck? If you win on your luck, if you're lucky, you'll destroy the Great Dane right now.
If I test my luck?
If you are lucky on if you get 10 or below on 2d6, you're lucky and you'll destroy them straight away.
Let's do it.
Okay, then 10 or below on 2d6, please.
2 of them?
Yes, please.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
A 6 and a 4 is 10. So,
Woo!
well done. You were lucky. We'll bring your current luck down to 9.
Woo!
And you've destroyed the enemy. That's it. You did it. Well done.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Congratulations, mate! You've won against the Great Danes, and yeah, you definitely took a lot of damage there. You've got no way of replenishing it either at the moment because you know, you don't start with any provision, so you can't eat anything. The only way forward for you to get any kind of potion, I guess, of stamina, perhaps, or something like that, is if someone was to donate towards your you know, your adventurer's pot. So yeah, for now you've got a current stamina of 4 out of 15. Let's see what you're saying in the chat.
Well, before we go, I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. You go and use the restroom. I will have a chat with the chat. Wendy, I get it. Jack's voice knocks me out too. Yep, every time Dave listens to me, he falls asleep. I've never seen such disregard for doors, says JB. Daily saying, I'm the chick disguised as a dude, disguised as another dude, apparently. Everywhere I go, people think I'm a dude. Yeah, it happens to me too. Everywhere I go, everyone thinks I'm a chick. So, yeah. I see that someone was talking about the scores. I don't know what you mean. I think it was JB. Where is he saying something about the scores? Shaking my head. Hang on. I was wondering when that callback would happen. Which one? Which one? Which callback? Is it Cuttle Attack of the Great Danes? Daily saying, it sounds like he's playing battleships.
All right. Oops.
You back, are you, mate?
I gotta bring my camera back up. All right.
I'm just trying to... Yeah, so... 6 plus 4 plus 6 skill is 16. Should have been a tie. Let's have a look a second.
Did JB find a hole in your math?
It is. So, hang on. So, a skill of 6, yeah. 6, or 4 plus 6, that's 10. So, for them, it's 16. Yeah, and it would be the same if I put it in this one. 2, it would be 17. So if I put 4 and if I put 4 and 6, it's 17 because this one is calculating for this monster, and this one here is calculating for this monster. Oh,
so for
sorry.
the goof up, for a goof up, I think 1 point of stamina wouldn't hurt.
So look, this section here is calculating for this monster.
Your stuff messed up.
What?
Your stuff messed up, man.
What stuff messed up?
He said it should have been a tie.
The spreadsheet doesn't lie. I've got it set up in a very specific way so that it takes the scores correctly, and that's why I have to put 1 die roll in there and 1 die roll in there, and the same over this side as well. It's a spreadsheet with a summing function in it.
It's an Excel sheet. I know what it is. Yeah. All right.
So it's not me doing the calculations. So yeah.
Microsoft.
I'll go back and look at it later and see whether it was me who said it wrong or something like that. Maybe it was. We've got Steve in the chat as well. Welcome, Steve. No. Where are you? There you are.
No.
Has the Hat of Doom eaten him yet? Not quite. Nope. Not quite.
I know, JB. I know. Both sides got 16. Yep. I call hacks.
6 plus 4 plus 6 is 16. You're arguing against that. I'm not arguing against that. I just showed you. Both sides got 16. What are you talking about?
I was with wrong side for the 6 skill monster.
Look, you mad bastard. 6 plus 4. Yeah, 6 plus 4 plus 7 is 17. That's the one with the skill of 7. This one over here is 6 or 4 plus 6, yeah, plus the 6 over here, which is this monster, and it's 16. Then you've got the other side, which is the roll for the adventurer, yeah. So you got them, and then me, or essentially the adventurer. So that's the adventurer ones there, and that's the monster ones.
That one was already defeated, you guys.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Never mind. You won anyway, bro. Are you complaining?
I'm not complaining. He's the one telling you math is wrong.
It's not. Anyway, so you defeated the dogs. Now you may either leave the room or remain to search it. So what would you rather do? Just leave the room or do you want to search it?
I would like to be seen because you have something in my face.
Do I?
Yes, it's called putting your comment down.
Nah.
There we go. Look at that. All right.
1 hour ahead of the British people, indeed.
That's right. We're gonna search.
You're in the Netherlands, aren't you?
Yeah, she's in the Netherlands. She's she is Dutch. But we'll search 19. I'm doing 19.
Okay, dokie. We'll take a look at that in a second. Natty McBatty, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Saw Yanni lurking here. Pokes. Okay, bye. So let's search that room then.
You get him, JB. You get him.
I don't know what he's talking about. I haven't got a clue what he's talking about. I don't know what the argument is. I have no idea what is going on. You search the room while the old woman threatens you from her bed. You recognize some of the plants, as most of them are common house plants. The woman's voice grows frantic as you poke around in her herb garden by the window. A thought dawns on you, and you turn to her, threatening to destroy her plants unless she is able to give you the information you require. She shrieks at the thought of you harming her plants and agrees. So what will you ask her? Will you ask her how to find the man in grey, even though you've not been told about the man in grey?
Yeah, good point.
About the secret rooms in the house, or what's tonight's festivities? What are they? So,
I,
which do you want to ask?
well, first off, I think I was gonna be tonight's festivities because I was locked up. So I mean, that's just a given. We don't know about the man in gray, and I'm not sure that's gonna be. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. I don't know, but we don't know anything about him. So let's just 321.
Okie dokie. Before I answer your question, she says, you must tell me something. What is my name? Do you know what her name is? If so,
Donna.
if so, you will have noted the reference number and turn to it. Should you be asked this question, so turn to this reference. So we've got to go
88.
to 88. Yes.
Wow, goodness sake. Oh, 89. That's 89.
Yeah. She curses, damn you, stranger, she hisses. All right, then, I will answer your question. Which
Yes.
question did you ask her? How to find the man in grey, about the secret rooms in the house, or what tonight's festivities are? So it was about the secret rooms, wasn't it?
Yes, we're gonna stick with 295.
Secret rooms, she laughs. Why, this house is riddled with secret passageways and secret rooms. Most are in the cellar, though, but some are upstairs. Passages lead to them. The most cunning secret room is the master's most trusted hiding place. It can only be reached by one way, and that is from under the stairs in the cellar. A password is needed, and I knew the old one, but it has recently been changed. Sheku will know the new password. The woman's eyes close as if the conversation has been a great strain. You leave her be and consider the information that you've been given. When you're in a position to find the secret door in question under the cellar stairs, you may try to find it by deducting 10 from the reference you will be on at the time and turning to the new reference. No other clue as to its location will be given. So let's think about this. When you find the
This
cellar
secret
under
door.
the stairs,
Yeah, still on the
so
stairs.
you leave a be, yada yada. When you are in a position to find the secret door in question under the cellar stairs, you may find it. You may try to find it by deducting 10 from the reference you are on at the time and
That
turning to
means
the new reference. So I'm going to add that. So cellar
under
under
stairs.
stairs
Yeah, under this
minus 10
minus 10. A
ref.
10 reference. Yeah, I don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
So you know how this reference is 295. So when you
Oh,
get
okay.
to that reference that you're expecting where you're going to the cellar under the stairs, deduct 10 from that reference, and that's where you want to go to, basically. That's where I'll turn to.
Oh, so when we get there, okay, so that just takes us to whatever the 10 pages less than what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now
But
I got it.
first, you must find the password. So
I
you
must
leave the
find.
room
Oh,
by
before you
turning
change,
to 159.
let me write it down under the cellar stairs. Okay,
I've
under.
also put it on your adventure sheet as well.
Okay, so you do have it. Okay, never mind. Go for it. Leave myself a little
Having
note.
explored most of the rooms upstairs, you decide to risk searching the ground floor. You follow the landing back round to the staircase and creep downstairs. You walk down the stairs cautiously, looking in every direction. There is no one about. In the hallway below, you may choose to try either a door on the left or a door on the right, or you can walk up to the front door and open it.
See, now that's the one I have fear of. If I try to go to the front door, that might be a trap.
It could be. It's completely your choice, but you could ask the audience if you want. That's one of your lifelines. What they would do.
Well, what's the three I have? I know it's ask
You
the
have
audience, phone a friend, and then
yeah. So
backtrack. That's right. Backtrack was the.
that's right. If you want to go back a paragraph and choose again, you can always do that by using up one of your lifelines, which is a backtrack. But if you want to get the audience's opinion on which one you should take, you can ask the audience. If you just want to get the opinion of one person in the chat, what they would do, you can phone a friend. So it's completely up to you, my friend.
I like Alaska Man Jeffs. I just want to go home, so that's the one I'm going to choose. I'm
I
just gonna
just
go
want
home.
to go
I
home.
just want to go home. Hello. It's almost like that. It's almost like that scene in 28 Weeks where he's outside saying, "Hello, anyone there? Hello." Let's see. All right, let's look, turn on the left, turn on the right. You know, walk to the front door and open it. See, now I think the front door is a trap. I'm gonna skip that one because I feel like there's just something waiting there.
Okie
I
dokie.
she says 22. I'm not gonna go 22. There is no 22. But there's a door on the left or right. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, anyone I say let's go. Let's do the one 353.
The door on the left.
Yes.
The door opens into a large but cozy drawing room. The dying embers of a warm fire burn in the hearth. Comfortable chairs are arranged around the fireplace, and two glasses and a decanter stand on a glass-topped table between the chairs. There are plants in tall stands on either side of the windows, and there is another door next to the one you came in. Do you wish to explore the room further, or do you want to leave the door through the other door? Sorry, do you want to leave the room through the other door, or will you have a little tipple from the decanter?
What does tipple mean?
You know, a little sip.
You English in your words. I Oh, look at that. There you go. Psst, psst, got some. Got
Oh, let's have a look. Let's see what we got.
He paid for it, so that has to be equivalent. What's the equivalent?
Crimson Shadow has donated $10 dibdobs, saying a gift from me. He hasn't chosen anything in particular, so what he's done essentially is put $10 dibdobs in your pot so that you can draw from that when you wish. Now, don't forget the monetization options are down in the description below. However, I'll tell you now that with the $10 dibdobs, here's what you could get. For £1, you could have one provision or two gold.
Hold
For
on, hold on.
£2, you could have a random potion with a 1 in 6 chance of winning a luck potion. For £3, it could give you a potion of choice, but you still have to roll for the luck potion, or it alternatively increases one of your current stats by 1.
Yeah, I just looked it up because some people probably don't know what the conversion is. So it's $7. It's $7 total. £7. Sorry, it's £7
£7,
total.
yeah.
£7. Not the kind you put on. It's the pound. It's the kind you use with. But I can use it. I can use it anytime. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You can use it absolutely any time. I mean, personally, just to remind you, you are on a current stamina of 4, and you don't currently have
weapons. Yeah.
And well, no, your stamina is your life force. So so you could get yourself a potion of strength, which will restore your stamina back to its original amount of 15.
Right. No, I understand that. I'm gonna save it. I want to save it.
You're gonna save the money.
We'll come back to it on the next turn.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So until then, you've got two choices. You didn't want to go through the front door. Oh, sorry. You did all that. Yeah. You wish to explore the room further, leave through the other door, or have a little tipple from the decanter.
Well, I am seeing. So what I'm getting is, and you should pull up what Wendy says. No, not
This
that
one.
one. It's the tipple one. Look for the tipple one. Let's see the tipple one.
Where is it?
It's up there.
Okay.
My tipples.
That's Yarn Witch.
Well, it's on the Rumble side, I think it is.
Is it? I'm trying to find it now.
Yeah, it's on the Rumble side, yeah. I can say it if you want me to. There you go. That's right. Isn't
Tipple,
it
isn't it the tipple zone of the ladies of pleasure? Perhaps.
Oh, that's what it's gonna be. But you know what? The group, you know what? I don't have to phone in a friend. You know why? Because the crowd says tipple. And we want tipple. 292. Give me the tipple. Give me the tipple. Give
First of
me the
all,
tipple.
before bef- before we do that, I just wanted to say thank you so much to Crimson Shadow for donating the money. We really
Wait, yeah,
appreciate you supporting
yeah.
the channel. Thanks a lot, mate, for being here. He's a constant supporter, our Crimson, and we thank him very heartily. Thank you very much.
I
And
I wish I could, but I've been banned from doing so. So thank you for that very much. I
yes,
can't. The rule has been made against me, and I
you're not
can't do
allowed
it.
to.
I'm not allowed to anymore. Now,
It's your
someone.
adventure.
It's my
So
adventure, and I'm paying for it.
here we go then. 292. You pour a
Yes.
measure of the deep brown liquid into one of the glasses and hold it up. It looks safe enough to drink, and so you take a sip. Delicious.
Woo!
The brandy warms you
Oh, okay,
inside.
okay. Come on, come on. I want to. You say it's an exclamation point. I want to hear some excitement. I want to hear excitement.
Delicious.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Yeah, I'm not doing that the entire time, mate. The brandy warms you inside. As it slips down, you may add 3
I'll
stamina
do it
points.
next
So,
time.
here we go
Delicious!
then.
Delicious!
There we go. You're up to a stamina of 7 now. A current stamina of 7.
The people saved me. Thank you, chat. Thank
They
you.
did.
Brown, don't say brown sauce because you're gonna confuse that with Indians.
You spy a hip flask on the shelf in one corner, and you may take some of the brandy with you if you wish. Now you can look around the room. Do you wish to examine the corner shelf where you found the hip flask, or the fireplace and the mantelpiece, or will you leave this drawing room?
Look, that sucker gave me some good juice. Okay, Daddy needs some good juice to take with him, so I'm gonna do.
You've got it. It's all yours.
Daddy needs some good juice for later. 192. Gotta do 192. Oh yeah, I gotta say the number first. Gotta say the number. Keep the brandy. Crimson Shadow says keep the brandy. I'm gonna keep that brandy.
I've already put it on your adventure sheet, mate.
Okay.
So 192, yeah?
Yeah. That's the one with the hip flask.
There are several delicate items of pottery and a few silver pieces on the shelf. One of the silver ornaments is a short dagger, and you may take this with you if you want. It's rather too short to be a really useful weapon, but nevertheless you may add 2 skill points if you use it in a fight. There is also a silver hip flask, which you've already got. If you have not already done so, you may take this flask and fill it with brandy. You may now either examine the fireplace or leave the room. So before we do anything else, just before we carry on, we can say that now you have a short dagger. Do you want to take it with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought that was already automatic.
Not really. You can choose not to take it with you.
I'll take it. I need a weapon.
Yeah, it gives you an extra 2, so your current skill is 10.
Daddy needs some brandy and has a weapon. That's a great combination.
So, do you want to examine the fireplace or do you want to get out of here?
Oh, look, hold on. Earlier, we came in from the rain and the thunder and lightning, and we didn't even get a chance to warm ourselves, all right?
You did. You warmed yourself a little bit whilst you were sitting there waiting for the Earl of Druma. And then, you were sitting there waiting for that wine that he drugged you with.
Well, Wendy says 303, so I'm going to go for 303.
Okie dokie. So you're on 192 currently. Just track that in case you want to use backtrack.
Oh,
303. Here we go.
303.
A fine carriage clock sits in the center of an elaborately carved wooden mantelpiece. A number of letters are jammed behind the clock, and you reach for them. As you do so, your sleeve catches on one of the carved images in the woodwork and it moves. You lean forward to examine it. It's a small carved demonic face which can be moved sideways. Do you wish to see what lies behind the wooden face, or will you read through the letters?
Which behind the clock and reach for them. Or sleep catches on one of the carved images in the woodwork. Uh, mm, mm, uh, Do you wish to see what lies behind the wooden face? Mm, Uh, you know what? I want to know what that wooden face is. Is it like
Okie dokie.
historical? I want to
So
know if it's
85
Indian.
then, here we go.
Yeah, I want to see if it's Indian.
The little carving moves to reveal a button set in the mantelpiece behind it.
What?
You consider whether or not to press the button. As you are deep in thought, you do not notice what is happening to the fire. In the grate, the fire has come back to life. Strong flames are licking the chimney and considerable heat is being given off.
That's
You
right.
feel the heat and step backwards, and as you do so, two small figures leap from the fire and face you. These fire sprites are small and they come up to your knees, but their their flaming bodies burn with the vigor of the fire from which they rose.
I rose.
They hover in the air just above the carpet, for if they touch anything, it bursts into flame.
Woo.
Do you wish to fight these creatures, or will you try to find another approach?
All right. I did go through a big battle with a bunch of dogs. Okay, so daddy needs a break. Daddy needs a break. So we're gonna try 145.
Okay. How will you hold off these advancing creatures? Will you pick up the brandy decanter, or will you slowly move backwards towards the window?
Well, technically, it's kind of raining out and they're fire. So I mean, let's open the window.
Are you sure? No, it doesn't say open the window.
Oh.
It says move slowly back towards the window.
Well, maybe
or
it
will
will
you
lead
pick
us.
up the brandy decanter?
Well, maybe it will lead us opening the window then. Well,
Okay, so 64 then.
yeah, just go. Yeah, go to the window.
The fire sprites follow you as you back towards the window. Pretending to be terrified, you make for one of the plant pot stands and attempt to hide behind it. But when the sprites are near enough, you strike. Grabbing the large plant pot on top of the stand, you hurl the contents over the little creatures. The soil covers them and douses their flames. In an instant, they have disappeared.
Oh, come on! Should have opened the window.
You step back up to the fireplace and examine the secret button again. Will you press it or leave the drawing room?
You know, a wise man once said, always be wary of what you touch, including a woman. But this time, I'm going to ignore that and just go for So, forget that last part. There was nothing about a woman. Just go press the button.
So is that what you're doing? You're pressing the button?
Yes. Sorry. That is my final answer. Yes.
Okie dokie. You press the button and you hear a small click. Then you hear the sound of another sound and you swing round to face the corner shelf. Beside this shelf, a sliding panel has opened in the wall. You walk over to investigate and bend down to look at the opening. Too late, you realise the panel has revealed not a tunnel at all, but a false opening. The wall behind is solid, but as it has served its purpose, you have been lured into a trap. You're standing on a trapdoor which opens beneath you, and you fall downwards. So at this point, before you move on, you do have a backtrack. We can go back a paragraph if you want to, and you can just leave the room, but it also means that you won't be reading the letters.
Look, you know what? Just keep going forward, okay? Like it did last time. We're just gonna
Okie
keep moving
dokie.
forward.
397, here we go. Down you fall several meters until you finally land on a heap of something soft. Add one fear point for the fright and test your luck. Okay, so first of all, let's get your adventure sheet up. We're going to add one more fear point. which means you have 4 fear now. You've got 6 left to go, and you have to test your luck as well. So you've got to roll 2d6, and you've got to get 9 or below.
Oh, I gotta get that the wrong page. All right, 2, right? 2.
Yes, please. 2d6.
2D's nuts. Oh, snap.
Oh, unlucky. So we're going to remove one more from your current luck. So you're at 8 now, but you scored 11 luck, which means you are unlucky. And so, where does it say? Yada, yada. If you're lucky, you're unhurt. If you are unlucky, you've twisted your wrist and deducted 1 skill point. You pick yourself up and verify there is no serious damage. So let's actually deduct 1 from your skill there. Unlucky.
Not as unlucky as they will be. Ha ha! Suckers!
You've landed on a mound of earth and hay, and you realise that you're in a cellar underneath the house. The room is fairly small with 1 door. Outside, you can hear the shuffling noise coming closer. Will you spring behind the door to surprise whatever is approaching, turn to 6, or will you quickly search the room for a weapon in case you need to defend yourself?
Surprise! Surprise! I want to surprise him. It's their birthday.
Okay, so just before we do that, right?
Yeah.
If you remember...
Oh yeah, the skill.
Let's think about this. You realise that you're in the cellar underneath the house.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much where I need to be, but someone's coming, so I have to either surprise them or defend myself.
All right then, if you say so.
That's what it says.
The door slowly opens and you hold yourself close to the wall. The man who enters is short and stocky and appears to be bent double. He's not armed and he peers into the room and scratches his head. Evidently, he's heard something and is perplexed at finding nothing in the room. So will you step forward and announce yourself, or keep hidden and hope that he leaves?
Surprise!
So you want to step forward and announce yourself?
Well, I was saying surprise for a reason, but yes, go on.
You cough lightly and step forward. The man turns towards you and jumps back, startled. You apologize for frightening him and you explain your situation. He eyes you suspiciously and calms down, saying, of course I'll help you. Follow me. As he turns and walks through the door, you can see that he's not bent over double. That he is bent over double, but he has a hunch back. You follow him from the room and you turn to 210. As you leave the room, the hunchback limps along, muttering to himself, I wish the master's friends would not just drop in on me like that, he mumbles, giving me such a fright and all, especially on a night like tonight. He leads you along until he reaches a door on the left. Keep going on until you reach the staircase, then go up into the house. I've got work to do down here. Do you recognize this hunchback? If you've met him before, or have you met him before? If so, you may turn to 230. You've not, so you may either follow his directions or wait until he has gone and explore the cellar.
If you have 3, if you've not, or wait until he's gone, explore the cellar.
Oh my.
Oh my.
How exciting this story is. The ride to Dreamland is calling.
Good night, Wendy.
Good night, Wendy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Since we're in a place.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's right. And there's see you later, Wendy. Let's just pretend we've seen him before. Let's pretend.
Sorry.
I want to get out.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's right. Sunrise, mother trucker.
Yeah, have a great night, Wendy. It was a pleasure to have you here. And yes, I hope to see you again next week. So what was you choosing? Sorry, Dara.
Let's pretend we know him.
No, you can't pretend to know him. You
Well,
you haven't met him, so you can't go that way. So you haven't met him, so that's why it says if not, you may either follow his directions or wait until he's gone and then explore the cellar.
let's just go with 2:30. I want to see what happens.
You can't go to 2:30 because
Oh,
you don't recognize him because you haven't met him
mm.
before.
He follows direct. Well, then we'll just follow what he says.
Okie dokie. The passageway widens into a small chamber. Although it's
Goodness.
dark, you can see a staircase going up a few meters ahead of you. To your right, the chamber opens out into a wide area. You step forwards, and almost immediately, a twittering noise puts you on your guard.
That's
Suddenly, you
Twitter.
feel something land on your head, and rugged, sharp claws in. Oh, sorry, and rug. That doesn't make sense. And rug, sharp claws in your scalp. Land on your head, and what do you reckon that word could be? Tug, Doug.
Doug, yeah, Doug. Doug
Yeah,
Sharp
it's
calls
Doug,
into
isn't
scalp.
it? Dug
Yeah,
sharp claws into your scalp. You
into
gasp
his
and
scalp.
swat it away. Your hand touches a small leathery body and a pair of wings start to flap as it rises from your head. Bats!
Ah!
A number of them are flapping around your head and darting and scratching with their claws. You must add 1 fear point for the shock. So, do you wish to run up the stairs, hide under the stairs, or fight the bats?
Under the stairs, obviously, because that's where we have to go.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm just
cellar.
adding 1 fear point first. So you've got 5 fear, current fear. You've got 5 left to until you die, basically. So you
Okay.
want to go run under the stairs, yeah?
Yeah, that's where we have to go. But also, can you, I think you've said your goodbyes to the comment. Can you, can you, hey, yeah, can you take it off? I can't be seen. Hey, hello? Hello, can anyone see me here? Hello?
What are you
Thank you.
talking about? There was nothing there as far as I was concerned. I've
It was still,
literally
no,
just
it was still up
thrown up
there.
Barbara Breeden's thing
No,
again and
no,
then
no.
taken it back
I saw
down.
you still, you kept the Wendy thing up. That thing was still up there. Um,
Was
let,
you guys seeing that at home? Because I can't. I literally took Wendy's thing down ages ago.
I was up on my end. Yeah,
Ah.
I'm watching on the Rumble side too. Oh, no, never mind. It was up there for a little bit. All right.
We've got Grizzled Entertainment in the chat as well. Welcome, Grizzled. And we've got Barbie Breeden in the chat. Welcome to you as
Barbie.
well. Good to see you.
Boop,
Thanks
boop.
for joining us over here on Read and Roll. Alaska Man Jeff, I think Dara's losing his mind. I think so too. Dara's high. There wasn't anything there. You see, there was nothing there, bro. You seeing things? Yo, you're chatting shit, fam.
It was in here. I saw it in here. So maybe it's EV Mux.
Yeah, it could be that. Anyway, you shelter under the stairs and fend off the bats with your hand. They soon discover that they cannot get at you whilst you're tucked away, and they flap off back to the corner from which they came. When all is quiet again, you may decide your next move. Will you head up the stairs and open the door at the top, or will you remain to explore the bats?
Weren't we supposed to subtract 10 for the stair thing?
So it says here cellar under the stairs
Yeah, we're under the stairs.
-10 reference. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you shelter under the stairs and fend off the bats with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
But you were already in the cellar.
Uh-huh.
Now you're not in the cellar.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can try and see if it makes sense to go
Well, but it still says like
10 back.
shelter under the stairs.
But
But
it says the cellar under
I
the
know
stairs.
I know we're in the cellar though,
No,
aren't
you're
we?
now under the stairs. You've gone up the stairs, and now
I thought we were still in the
you're
cellar.
tucked away under the stairs.
Hmm.
Or are you?
Uh,
Let's have a think about this.
I thought when we had landed in that trap, we were in the cellar.
You were in the cellar.
Yeah, and then when you said the bad thing, it said hide under the stairs, and under the stairs is where we're supposed to go. So
All
that's what
right,
we
we'll
hit.
see if it works. Yeah, so you want to deduct 10 at this point from the reference. So we'll go to
Yeah,
310 and we'll see if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. Because that's odd. Oh,
Okay,
see, there
so
we
if
go.
you wish to look for secret doors, turn to 276.
All right, see,
Otherwise, return to the last reference and choose again.
yeah.
Okay. You feel around the wall, rapping the brick with your knuckles. Your heart leaps as you find a hollow area. You trace it with your fingers, and the area is roughly the shape of a small door. Do you wish to look for a catch which will open the door, or will you try a password?
See, that's the problem. We don't know a password.
Hmm.
I don't know where to get that either. Um, let's try 253.
For 15 minutes, you try every loose brick in the hall, but you find nothing which will open the secret door. Perhaps that particular door can only be opened from the other wall. You must now choose your next plan. Will you go upstairs through the door at the top, or look in the corner where the bats came from?
Hmm. We go upstairs to the door at the top, or look in the corner where the bats came from.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that's it. Those are your choices.
All right, Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Um.
Are you off, are you, Daly?
Oh, see you later,
Ah.
Daily.
See you soon, Daly. Pleasure to see you. And
Always a
we hope
pleasure.
you come back next week. So, what
Hmm.
you reckon? Up the
Uh.
stairs or in the corner?
Well, since we're already down here anyway, might as well look in the corner. Maybe the password's
All
there.
right, then.
Give me a password.
You search around the corner, but you find nothing unusual. You can hear some bats squeaking, and the overwhelming smell of their droppings forces you to cut short your search. You must
Wow.
decide what you want to do next. Will you search under the stairs, look along the back wall, or climb the stairs?
Look along the back wall. Let's look along the back wall.
You feel along the back wall for any sign of a secret entrance, but find nothing. Just as you are beginning to think that you're wasting your time, your left hand dislodges a brick. Behind the brick is a lever. You pull the lever and a rumbling noise comes from the wall nearby. A section of the wall slides to one side, revealing a small entrance just large enough for you to climb through. You look inside, but it's pitch black. Do you want to step through this doorway, or would you rather not risk it and climb the stair instead?
Well, I've already been risking it enough. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's go.
Let's do it then. You find yourself in a dark tunnel. It's quite short and ends at a door. You open the door slowly, and when you are sure that there's no one inside, you step into the room. It seems to be some sort of ceremonial anteroom or dressing room. Hanging from the hooks around the walls are 30 to 40 white gowns, and resting on shelves underneath the gowns are macabre masks made from goats' heads. A single passageway leads off to the left. While you are wondering where to go next, a sound sends a chill down your spine. Someone is coming. A hubbub of voices grows louder as a group of people come towards the room. You look quickly around for somewhere to hide and decide to nip behind the door. Suddenly, the door opens and about 40 people come into the room, all chattering excitedly. You mingle with them and merge unnoticed into the crowd. They are ribbing a man called Brother Isaacson. It seems that tonight is very significant for him. You copy what they're doing and laughing and smiling and even getting dressed up in a gown and a mask. Eventually, they are dressed. They all move along the other passageway. So will you go along with them, or will you hang around at the back hoping to stay unnoticed in the room?
Well, they do say the best way to hide is in plain sight rather than behind. So we're gonna get dressed and follow through.
Get dressed and follow through. So you're going to go along with them, yeah? 1, 2, 2.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. The passageway leads into a large chamber with rocky walls. Mystical symbols are painted on the walls, and 4 goats' heads are mounted on spikes to mark out the central area. In the center of this area is an altar draped with a black cloth, and a hooded figure stands by the altar. This figure wears a gown like the others, but its goat's head is dyed purple. You presume he must be their leader. You follow the congregation who surrounded the altar and stand at the back. A few minutes later, another sound comes from the passage. This time you hear the screams of a young woman. 2 of the masked characters emerge from the passageway, pulling a pretty fair-haired girl who is fighting furiously to break free and screaming at the top of her voice. She's dragged to the altar and tied down upon it. The congregation, led by their leader, chant for a short time. Then their leader motions for Brother Isaacson to step forward. The 2 exchange masks, and Brother Isaacson steps up to the altar. Drawing a sharp dagger from his gown, he raises it above the woman. Excited mutterings run through the crowd. But what will you do? Will you watch what will happen, or will you try to find a way out, or will you try to rescue the young woman?
All right. Long time ago, a wise man once said, if you don't got the stuff, don't act like a hero. But some days are better than others. Let's go saving. I'm right
So you're
with
going
you,
to
Yarnwitch.
rescue the woman, yeah?
Time to rescue. Let's. Gotta see those tipples. Gotta see
do it
those
then.
tipples.
You leap into the center of the ceremony with a loud war cry. The young woman looks up at you hopefully. Your daring rescue is commendable for its bravery, but unbelievably stupid. For how can you cope to stand your ground against 40 opponents? They surround you, grab you, and the priest cuts your throat with his knife. You deserved to die, and I'm afraid, my friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
All under 2 hours. This is not bad. I'm probably the quickest one to die, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, Smooth still holds the holds the record for the quickest person to die. But there we go. That was pretty much like the same as Tomby sort of got into on his one. It was a bit of a, unsatisfying death.
No, Yarnwitch, that's right. It was for the tipples. For the tipples. It was all for the tipples. Even my last moment.
You do have the backtrack, as Crimson has pointed out. You've still got a backtrack, so we could go back.
That is true, but I'd still be stuck though.
Would you? You've still got 2 options to pick from.
The watch, or what was the other one?
Let's go back and find out.
I don't remember what the last page was.
It's okay. So you can watch what will happen next.
Try to find a way out.
Try to find a way out, or rescue the woman. You picked rescue the woman. Would you like to backtrack to here?
You know what? I think we're gonna have to do like Willy Wonka did. Cut that, reverse it. So let's go back.
Okie dokie. So I'm marking your backtrack off, and now you get to choose again. Which would you like to choose? Would you like to try to rescue the woman again?
Let's do it. No. Let's yeah, for a little bit. Let's do 80.
You look around the chamber. Another passageway leads from the chamber. If you choose your moment carefully, you may be able to reach it without being noticed. Will you move quietly along the wall towards it, or will you instead watch the proceedings? And don't forget as well, I just want to remind you at this point, you've still got like 7 whole pounds, and you could buy back, I think, another lifeline. Let me just double check to make sure.
She's probably a skink anyways.
So for £5, you can return a lifeline, or you can get yourself a re-roll, or it'll return all of your stats to their initial values. So you could spend £5 on a lifeline.
Let's do it. Let's bring back the one lifeline I've lost.
We'll give you back that backtrack.
I still have the £2, right? So spend the £2 on the £2 thing.
That's right. And so you've got another backtrack. So from this point on, you could go back again to 122 and choose the other option. Or if you move further than this one here, so if you make one of these two choices, either 187 or 314, you've still got a backtrack. So you can come back here and choose the other one if you don't like it.
Let's stay where we're at.
Okay, then. So will you move quietly along the wall, or will you instead watch the proceedings?
187.
187 it is. As you creep along the wall, someone in the group cries out, "You've been spotted!" All eyes turn towards you, and the unholy gathering advances to surround you. You are trapped. Will you attempt to fight your way out, or do you have something else that you can use? If so, use it. You don't have anything else that you can use, unfortunately. So you've got to either use your backtrack now to go back to 80, or you've got to try and fight your way out.
What's my stamina at?
Your stamina is currently at 7. You could buy yourself some provisions. So for £1, you can buy yourself 2 provisions, and each provision will give you 4 health.
Let's do that. I have 2, so we'll spend it both on that.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. £1 gives you 1 provision or 2 gold. So do you want to buy 2 provisions with your 2 remaining pounds?
2 provisions. Okay. 2 provisions with the remaining pounds. Right.
Okay, you've bought 2 provisions. You've now got 0 in the pot.
Woo!
Well done. Do you want to eat those provisions now?
Only one of them.
Only one of them. Okie dokie.
And then
that gives you 11 current stamina.
All right, let's see how
many you want to choose to try to fight them, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. I got a silver knife. Let's do this.
You put up a good fight, but the sheer numbers of the devil worshippers overwhelm you. You're captured and will remain so until you feel the priest's knife on the sacrificial altar, for you will be their next victim. What I will allow you to do, though, is you've still got to backtrack.
But I only have one option, though.
Yeah, I appreciate that. What I'm just about to say to you is I will allow you to go back to 80 rather than the last one you were on. So if you want to use your backtrack, you can do. Because right now you're dead.
I tried being the hero last command, Jeff, and I got killed for it. I tried to be the coward, and I got killed for it.
So would you like to use your backtrack and go back to 80?
You know what? I probably will never use it, but let's do phone a friend. Let's do phone a friend.
Oh, buggery, bloody bastard bitch! Now I've fucked it up. Give me a second. Hang on. Because I've moved the what's it in your anticipation of you choosing to
phone a friend.
Do that.
That's right.
So we went to 365. So you're going to use phone a friend, right, to figure out whether or not you want to backtrack.
Yes.
Okay. So who do you want to ask in the in the audience? Which one person in the audience do you want to ask?
I think there have been many people, obviously many great people. Juggles all this. You know what? Let's go with Yarn Witch. Yarn Witch seems to have some uh you know high outside brains. Let's try contacting and see if she'll come down for us.
Well, the choices basically are Yarn Witch. He can either backtrack to 80 or he can die here and now and start a new game.
I'm using it the way I want to use it, so don't sass me, young lady.
So it's up to you.
All right. Well, Yarny, if you're not going to give me anything, I don't.
It's about, I mean, we've only just asked, and there is like a 20-second delay, so you got to give her a little bit of time to respond.
That's true. Are you?
What was all that about, mate?
I was trying to do a delay. Put this hard choices. Put this man down. Abe, watch yourself. All right, watch yourself. Go in the direction that isn't gonna kill you. All right, she said go in the direction that isn't gonna kill you. Let's do the backtrack. Let us do the backtrack.
Okie dokie. Well, I mean, we'll go for a backtrack. So we'll go back to 80.
Yeah.
Which is here, and you get to choose between watching the proceedings or going along the wall. So would you've backtracked to 80. I'm assuming that was so that you can go to
we're just
314.
We're gonna have to go through with it. We're gonna have to go through with it.
The pitch increases as the onlookers join their hands in a circle at the altar. The priest raises his knife into the air and lets out a frenzied scream as he brings it down. You force yourself to look away, and suddenly you notice another passageway leading off from the room. You look back at the gathering. They are all busy with their sacrifice, smearing the unfortunate victim's blood all over themselves. You seize the opportunity and run for the passage. You now have to test your luck. So, Dara, you've got to roll 2d6, and you've got to get 8 or below. So if you wouldn't mind rolling 2d6, please.
2 of them?
Just 2d6. Just want to say hello to Mud Crab as well. Welcome. Is this also on Rumble? Yes, it is. If someone wants to slap the...
Ape has.
Oh, nice one. Thanks for that, mate. Yes, thank you so much for the support, and thanks for joining us.
All right, let's wait, I thought he already used one of the provisions.
You did actually, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, don't worry about that. I'm waiting for 2d6 from you, mate, to test your luck. You gotta get 8
right.
or below.
That's right. Hold on. And Shazam. Yay!
You did it, I believe. Yes, you did it. 3 and a 2 equals 5. We'll reduce your current luck by 1, which means that on future luck rolls, you've now got to get 7 or below. And we'll bring your thingamabob back down there. So you were lucky. Let's turn to 129. You tiptoe quietly along the wall towards the other passageway, keeping your eyes on the ceremony to make sure that you are not noticed, and you edge along until you reach the passage and nip smartly along it. You've escaped. At the end of this passage is a door which is unlocked, and you open it. 232.
Open it.
The door opens into a small room which is pitch black. There seems to be no exit from the room, but you feel around the walls, and eventually your hand touches a small button in one corner, and you press this. A panel in the front of you slides aside and lets you out into a passageway. There are 2 doors opposite each other, and one on the left and one on the right. There is no other way through, so will you try the door on the left or the one on the right?
Left. Because the hero eventually got lucky, and now even the Boon says he's edging. A head left, tails right. Left.
Left it is then.
Left.
The door is not locked, but the shufflings and yelpings that you can hear inside suggest that you ought to proceed with caution. Will you decide against entering and examine the passageway that you're in, or will you fling open the door and stride boldly in?
Can hear.
You've only got one lifeline left, by the way, which is ask the audience. So if you wish to ask them what they would do, you can do.
Let's go 14.
14.
Might as well.
Okay, the smell from within the room catches you off balance and stops you dead in your tracks. The room itself is unexciting, with bare rocky walls and floor, but strewn around the floor are the headless bodies of 5 goats. Standing over the goats, feeding ravenously on them, are 3 huge Great Danes. As you enter the room, they run towards you, angry at having their meal interrupted. Their mouths curl back and they snarl. The nearest dog leaps towards you and you must fight it. So, the Great Dane has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 5. And I guess we better prepare to battle this Great Dane. So, best of luck, my friend. Without further ado, let's get it on. If you wouldn't mind then, please.
Oh, that's right.
Roll 2d6 for the enemy.
Rolling.
A 1 and a 1. Snake eyes. Nice job, mate. That's given them 9. And if you can roll 2d6 for yourself, please.
Woo!
A 2 and a 1 gives you 12, which means you win the attack round. Well done. And we'll bring their stamina down to 3.
Down to 3.
Would you like to test your luck or carry on?
Will the luck kill it entirely?
No, it'll bring it down to a stamina of 1 if you are lucky. If you're unlucky, it'll take them back up to a stamina of 4. Either way, you've got 2 attack rounds ahead of you.
Let's keep trucking.
Okie dokie. 2d6 for the enemy then, please.
Shazam.
A 3 and a 4 gives them 14. And if you can roll 2d6 for yourself, please. A 6 and a 2 gives you 17. You win the attack round. Congratulations. That's brought their stamina down to 1. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
Okie dokie, 2d6 for the enemy, please.
Grandpa's gonna shake off his old rusty bones and win this. Bring it home! Bring it home!
1 and a 3 gives them 11. And then 2d6 for yourself, please.
Alright, time to bring it home. Rock and roll! Woo!
A 6 and a 4 gives you 19, which means you win the attack round. Congratulations, you've won against that first Great Dane.
Oh, right.
Congratulations, my friend. You did it. You've won against that Great Dane. So let's see what it says you've got to do next. Turn to 94. The other 2 Great Danes snarl and advance towards you. If you wish to fight them, turn to 78. If you wish to escape, you must test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 240. And if you're unlucky, turn to 31. So,
right,
do you wish to fight them?
Let's test our luck. Might as well.
You want to test your luck to try and escape, yeah?
It's a free pass if I do. If not, well, I still fight him anyway. Let's go.
Maybe. You've got to get 7 or below on 2d6, please.
Yes. All right. Let's see what I'll get from this.
A 1 and a 3. That is definitely lower than 7. So congratulations. You were lucky in that instance. We've reduced your current luck down to 6. And let's see about your escape route.
Let's
240.
go.
You manage to scramble to the door and slam it shut before the dogs can spring at you. Now you're out in the passageway again. You must look for another way out to leave this area. Turn to 60, sorry. There seems to be no other way out of the passage. Even the panel through which you have entered is now closed up. A bell push is set in the wall, and hoping that this will reveal some way out, you push it.
Mm.
But the bell push does not open a hidden panel nor reveal any other means of escape. As you touch it, a loud bell starts ringing out throughout the house. You bury your head in your hands. In a few moments, you will be captured by the evil Earl of Druma, his devil worshippers, and servants. This time, you will not escape. And I'm afraid, again, Daramouthe, that is where your journey ends.
Oh well. Over 2 hours this time. Over 2 hours. Under 2 hours, over 2 hours. Look at
Well,
that.
I mean, we can still keep going for another, 45 minutes if you like, and you can start the book again with new stats.
Ah, you know what? I think I have run my race, and the dogs did not get me, but the devil worshippers did, and unfortunately, I am deviled out. No, that's not the right way to say it. Nah, that's all right. I it took me over 2 hours and 15 minutes to get here. It's not gonna take me 45 minutes to get anywhere. So
No, but I
that's
mean, at least then we could. I mean, we could. So if you wanted to go for another 45 minutes, we can do, and then obviously you won't get to the end of the book in 45 minutes. You
mm,
will be able to progress a little bit quicker, perhaps, or make some different decisions than you did the first time round.
mm.
But we can always bring you back on again for another adventure. We'll just continue your adventure like we did with City of Thieves. So
I
it's up to
I
you.
wanna I wanna start up fresh next time because this was awesome.
Okie
The
dokie.
the house of hell was indeed hell, and hell there it remains. Hell
Indeed. Well, I
there.
guess then there we go, boys and girls. You have made your decision, Dara, and I'm afraid until the next time we bring you on, your journey is now over.
Oh,
How
good. I
did
was
you
about to say.
enjoy that one, mate?
I mean, the City of Thieves one was a little better, but I mean, this one, it wasn't as bad as what you were saying, though. Um,
You decided not to go in any of the doors, though. You had quite
sure,
a straight run through the house. You were just like, no, fuck all these doors.
that's
I
right.
don't want to go in there. I
Hey,
just want
it's a free pass, and a free pass buys you
to.
time, so I'm gonna take the free pass.
But the other thing is as well, the rooms sometimes have things in them that you need, like, letters with passwords on them and stuff like that.
Well, you know what? One man's letters is another man's. I don't even know what that is. I'm bypassing that. So, that's true, that might have been the password I was looking for in those letters, but you know what? There's always next time. So, there's that. But it was
Yes,
alright. I mean,
exactly.
it's
Look,
just
Natty's saying no doors, no regrets.
no, it's no doors, no regrets. No
Regrets.
door, no regrets. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That is right.
Exactly.
And Crimson should know. He paid for it.
He did, and thank you so much for the support, Crimson. We truly appreciate your support here.
Yeah.
What's this? Please come back for another game. It was extremely entertaining having this level of enthusiasm. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Natty McBatty.
See, now
Appreciate that.
that brings a question, Natty. Is this your first time here? Because if it is, then you might want to check out the other people. If not, then the real question is, Jack, have your other guests been as just as enthusiastic as I have?
They have. They've loved every minute of it.
Well, one can try. But if it's your first time, Natty, there's a bunch of other people to kind of look at for that level of enthusiasm. But we still had fun. We still had first time seeing it. Well, then that makes sense. That makes sense. That's all right.
He's very entertaining, Natty. And if you haven't seen Daramouthe before, then please go and check out his channels. All of his links are in the description below, and you can go and check
Oh,
out all of his shows.
mm, mm, mm.
Um,
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to be saying goodbye to you shortly and kicking you into the studio in the back. But before we do say goodbye to you, mate, I just wanted to thank you for coming on the show again. It's great to have you here. Thanks for playing through a different adventure this time. But before you go, I would love it if you would shill your wares. So let us know what you're doing and where we can find you.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight. Plus Abe won his. Well, yeah, good for Abe. I am so proud of Abe. But anyway, of course, like you said, my links are in the chat down below, or not in the chat, but in the description down below on both ends. Because I do stream to both Rumble and YouTube under the same name. You can just find me under Daramouth under both. But I stream there pretty much almost daily at this point. And I do my Dare Chat show, which if you want to know what that's about, you can always ask Jack. And he's like, there's that one guy I get to talk to a lot, and I've been on a lot of times. And then there's someone else who keeps complaining in the chat they haven't been on long enough, and I'm just really disappointed I have to deal with that. But there's also a few other things I do. Tomorrow, of course, will be the what's it? Hold on, I gotta see. Is it the I'm trying to make sure that it's the right number. Where is the nope? Here we go. Tomorrow is the 75th Pay It Forward stream, and
Wow.
yeah, 75 of those suckers. I don't know how I'm able to keep doing it, but it's because of viewers like you. I'm sorry, Abe. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you win something, but not the other thing you really wanted? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. But no, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing my 75th Pay It Forward stream. And of course, I'll have a guest on at 8 p.m. Cool Frog is joining me then. So I will see you then. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And I do that almost every Friday, except like if it's a holiday or family event, because then I'm not doing it. But beyond that point, you can catch me there. And like Jack said, my links are down below. And if not, then I know how to harangue Jack and putting them in they weren't in the description, Jack.
Well, thank you so much, Dara, for coming on again. And unfortunately, for now, your journey is over, and we'll
I
be
will
saying
say
goodbye to you.
I did enjoy getting to read in such an I
Such
did
a
enjoy
great Australian accent
it
you
was
did at
not
the
an
beginning
Australian
there.
that was not an Australian accent. I know the difference. It was not an Australian accent, mate. Right over there. Right over there's a Willoughby. Right over there. And you're telling me that's an Australian accent. That's not an Australian accent. This is an Australian accent. Try to get
No,
your two
it's
pictures
not.
together. Whatever. Whatever. But I'm done with this place. I'm out of here.
Right, Dara, take care of my friend, and we'll see you next time. And as for me, I am Jack Tarlad. You can find me on all of my socials at Jack Tarlad. I also have a YouTube and a Rumble channel, Read and Roll. So if you wouldn't mind following that, I'm in the Rumble Creator Program now. So if you wouldn't mind giving us some extra sort of likes, follows, watch hours, all those sorts of things, I would be grateful. Next week, we do not have a show. I'm on a 1-week hiatus from streaming completely. So no chat battle, no Jack and Abe show, not going to be on the Hump Day Chinwag, and there is no Read and Roll. The following Monday, there is also no chat battle, but then regular streaming commences from Tuesday night. So yeah, look out for me soon. All of my links are in the description down below. You can also find me on my Twitter, all that sort of stuff. I'd like to say thank you so much to everybody in the chat for joining us tonight, and especially to our donators like Crimson Shadow for their wonderful donations that keep the channel afloat. But until next time, boys and girls, I'd like to say thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Good night.